Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. US markets fell for third day. Chip indices are falling. However, today the futures are flat. Today, two important events are there. One is the Fed minute, but Fed minute is just nothing to worry. It's a non-event. But today, after the US markets close, the NVIDIA results are there. So NVIDIA is the leader in the semiconductor industry, and moreover, that's the number one stock in the world. So we need to see how it's going to perform. That will affect the sentiment across the semiconductor industry. So markets are jittery, whether the market going to continue to fall or may reverse. It depends upon NVIDIA results. So that is globally. But here, the things are very, very pathetic. Until 2:15 p.m., our market was very, very, very stable for the first time in the May series. But then started falling, and the Nifty followed the tradition. So what is the tradition in the May series? Every day, Nifty has to fall at least 200 points from intraday high if the markets go higher in the morning. Or in the morning, if the market goes lower, it has to shoot up at least 200 points. So this volatility, has been there for the entire month. So yesterday, first time it was very, very stable, but the last 1 hour selling, so the Nifty followed the tradition of more than 200 points. Just look at yesterday afternoon to today morning, the GIFT Nifty is down almost 400 points. Yesterday, the high was 23,780 around 23,800. And now it is 23,400. 23,405 is the lowest point. And I do not know why this market has to react so violently. Maybe, one day FIAs are buying, the next day FIAs are selling. So yesterday, it was their turn to sell. So today, gap down. Day before yesterday, they were buyers. So yesterday, gap up. So I think people are reacting too much for this FIA data. And all the drama is happening in large cap stocks, but mid cap, small cap, next 50, they were all okay yesterday. And also, the IT industry will be in focus because the 3 days of rise, about 8%. Even on a closing basis yesterday, the Infosys was higher by about 5%. But although US ADR is not reflecting this, but Bank Nifty is looking very, very weak. And yesterday, I think I said in the post-market report, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Bank, the top three major private sector banks, all of them are down. So the Bank Nifty is very weak. The markets are very, very volatile. And if you see from the last Tuesday, the Nifty has been moving very violently between 23,300 to 23,800. As and when it approaches 23,800, the selling comes, market falls so drastically. As I told you, just from yesterday afternoon 2 p.m. to today morning 8 a.m., the GIFT Nifty has fallen about 400 points. 400 points is a very big fall, right? So number one, the resistance 23,800 is also tested few times, and support of 23,300 is also tested many times. So, sooner or later, one of the levels is going to break. Either 23,300 will be broken on the downside or 23,800 will be broken on the upside. But again, it all depends upon NVIDIA results and other things like, what's going to happen in Iran's case. So this Iran uncertainty, has brought a lot of problems for India, and the crude prices keep increasing, petrol and diesel prices keep increasing. Already, our market, was not a loved market, it's a hated market for the last 2 years by the FIIs. Now on top of which these problems are coming. So there is a reason for FIIs continue to sell when rupee keeps on depreciating. And also when a prime minister, is giving a caution that we are in once in a decade problem. So things are not going to go well. But however, when there is a too much pessimism, so that is when some smart money will be coming into the market. So that is what we have seen in the last few days in IT stocks. So IT stocks all fell very much, and then final news blow came. Wipro is likely to exit Nifty 50, and remember that day onwards, IT stocks started recovering. I think in just last 3 days, it recovered around 8% before some profit booking yesterday. So when 3 days, 8% rally, some profit booking is expected. So, after that, the buying may start again. So for traders, it's a very, very difficult time. But for investors, for long-term investors, I do not know whether this is the right time to invest. My view, you all know that, Nifty is not likely to beat FD return for those who entered in September 2024. But however, now you enter, there is a risk of war escalation, and there is a reward, if there is a ceasefire. So the Nifty may rally at least 4 to 5% from here. So once again, the uncertainty increases, volatility will increase, option premiums will increase, so this is going to be a bad market. Okay. Some interesting thing. Number one, I told you yesterday, 23,700 straddle is being taken by the people with approximate premium of 500 point. So that means, so they will start losing if the market falls below 23,200 as of expiry. There may be more MTM losses also. That is one thing. Second thing, GIFT Nifty indicating a big gap down. Now, following the tradition, whether the 200 point rally is going to happen in the second half of the session, that I'm not very sure. So what I did last time when the market gap down, I just took a chance. I did not buy the call option, but whatever call option I had, I just squared it off. Then what happened, as expected, more than 200 point intraday rally came. And then again, I sold back the same call options with about 40-50 rupees profit. But my call options are far away, 25,000 call option in July series. That was trading around 250, then it came to 200, I squared it up, again went to 250, I sold it, right? So today, I do not know. Again, I'm sure today it will fall below 200. I don't know whether I can book the profit, hoping that, again 200 point rally, the market, sometimes, what happens, if the market are not rallying fast enough, slowly rallying, then IV will collapse, and then the premiums may not go up. So last time I was lucky. So, option sellers, those who sold already, can take such a risk, but then definitely for buyers, that's not the risk worth taking. So as I told you, buying a put option makes sense because when the market falls, the IV will also shoot up. But when the market is at the lowest level, when you buy a call option, and if the market not reversing, or if it reverses slowly, then, IV will collapse, and because of that, there may not be any profit. You check with the people who are option buyers, those mostly, except that during 2020-21 coronavirus period. So most other period, the people who bought the put options have made money, not the people who bought the call options. Of course, if you're a technical person, you know the market direction, the story is different, right? So right now, technically the market is bearish only. So unless 23,800 is taken out on the higher side. So At least let us hope market consolidate between 23,200 to 23,300 to 23,800. That's what is happening for the last 6 trading sessions. So we have another 5 trading sessions for this series. So plus tomorrow is a Sensex expiry also. But Sensex has the habit of moving more than 1,000 point up and down on a day-to-day basis. So number one, GIFT Nifty seems to be reacting little bit overreaction. So that is my view. So if there is a possibility of a 200 point reversal, if it opens around 23,400, but we don't know. No, there is another 1.5 hours for market to open, so we don't know where the market is going to open. So keep watching for the same kind of stocks. Reliance Industries, which was higher by 10 rupees yesterday, but then later in the day, it fell about 25 rupees from intraday high to intraday low. So, so the Reliance, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, so the same set of stocks. I do not know, at least as a trader, we can sell some call options, we can make some profit. But what investors can do, so I also bought some mutual funds sometimes in December 2024, after Nifty has fallen 10%. From September 2024 to December 2024, Nifty has fallen more than 10%. And after falling that 10% only, I entered. But right now, I'm sitting with almost cost to cost only. And but only thing is, so I made some good money. So maybe I'll come out with a separate video how I made some good, not very good money, but at least some good money I made through a combination of option strategies. So that will be an interesting story to share with you, so that maybe this weekend I will share that story with you. So it's really very bad, very volatile, but sometimes volatility also creates opportunity for options traders. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.